Because at one point, New York City had almost 89,000 vacant rent-stabilized apartments. I don't know how we almost had 90,000 empty apartments that are affordable for people, that are there already paid for by the city and the taxpayer, just completely empty. This information came out from the Department of Housing Preservation and Development that said 88,830 rent-stabilized apartments were vacant. That's almost 1 in 10 rent-stabilized apartments that are empty. Remember, the city has almost 1 million of these apartments, and if almost 100,000 of them are empty, that's 1 in 10. That is a lot. That is a lot of apartments that aren't being used for what they should be. And if you look at the numbers 2 years ago in 2023, we were at 26,000 empty apartments, which is a lot better than what we had in 2019, which is 45,000. So you see, New York City is trying to get better at this. And again, the reason why these apartments are supposedly empty is because the landlords and developers are saying that it's too expensive to renovate and clean, so they just leave it empty. Meanwhile, the city does nothing to stop this. The city doesn't really look into it. It's not really making sure that there's high turnover, Like there's no one in charge of making sure that once an old tenant leaves, that apartment is being used rightly. Because think about it, if we're paying for rent-stabilized apartments to help solve our housing crisis, shouldn't those apartments be used and not be empty? Now, this problem that New York City has of having thousands of empty apartments isn't just a problem for our private market. It's also a problem for our public housing.